Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Here we're back here at Estancia Lapacho, and today is a big day. Today we purchased the big one. We're going to purchase field 29 from Mr. Horacio Aguado, maybe? I guess that's his name. Anyway, we've worked for him. He's lowered his price to the minimum price. We got it down to $752,000, really $753,000, might as well say. After taxes, I guess. So, but we're gonna purchase a fit. Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna purchase this field. It is planted in wheat right now. That's what we have as our other crop. And the great thing about this field is it comes with this beautiful piece of real estate right here. This big, large, wild, grown-up field here. We're gonna clear all this out and join these two fields together, and eventually join all these fields together. The only one right here, what is that, field 3? Yeah, Mr. Gerardo, I think is his name. He's kind of stingy. He doesn't like to plant the crops that we like to work, so we're gonna have to work a few missions. I think he's got, what is that, canola in there now? Hang on, I can tell you exactly what it is. Yeah, he's got canola in there now. I wish we could buy it, but I really would like to get the price down on that field before I buy it. So we'll do that mission on the canola, and maybe do some FERT missions and stuff like that. And like I said, this is going to be a project right here. This is going to take some time. It's kind of big. So we're still working on the hill project up there. And as a matter of fact, we're working on a harvest up there right now. Got some wheat planted up here on this half. The other half I haven't finished cleaning up yet, so still gotta work on that. So let's go ahead and buy this field. Get this thing bought. Yeah, I'm not going to do any missions right now. Alright, this field is ours. $752,000. I've been saving up that money for a little bit here anyway. I've been doing missions quite regularly here. And as a matter of fact, let's see, that's the old planter here. Here we go. I bought a baler so that we could bale up all of this straw and sell it, just to get the little extra money off of it. I also bought, this is where we're going to be. I bought the sprayer here. I think I already showed this off, though. I think I've already showed off the sprayer. I brought a windrower. I traded in the small windrower that we had, and I bought a Case Puma to operate that windrower. So I think I've got all of this rode up over here. I think I need to start working on this side, but that's going to come later. And I've got the train. And let me tell you what I'm doing with the train. You know how we have the grain elevators all around the map? Over on the right side, right next to 28, we have a grain elevator. I'm going to assume that's just grain elevator 1, because it doesn't have a number. Then down here where we're at in the south, you have grain elevator 2. And then over to the west, you have grain elevator 3. Well, I think what I'm going to start doing, I ran out of room. I had been storing sugarcane in grain elevator 3, but I ran out of room. It's 500,000 is the capacity. It's just like over on Goldcrest with the trains. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start storing everything over at grain elevator 1. And then when it gets full, I'll start storing in grain elevator 2. And then when it gets full, I'll start storing in grain elevator 3. Now, I'm probably going to run everything over to grain elevator 3 like I have been doing, because it's the shortest distance from the main farm to a grain elevator. So I'm probably going to run it over there and then take it from grain elevator 3 back over to 1 or 2, whichever, when 1 gets full, I'll take it over to grain elevator 2, which is where we're at here right now. So that's the plan. That gives us 1.5 million in storage at the grain elevators. And then I think the minimum capacity, or the maximum capacity at the farm, is 100,000 liters. And we can always expand that later. We may have to do some changes around the silos, but we'll work on that later when that time comes. All right, let's get back up here. I've started working on this harvest up here. It looks great. I mean, there's a few little patches out there where the big planter wouldn't plant. That's what I used up here. I could always go back over those with the small planter, but I think it did pretty good. All I'm going to do is hire this out. I did a couple of in-rows around this twice already, so I'm just going to hire it out now and let it roll. At some point in the future, I'm going to get another harvester. I've been debating on whether to stick with the Case brand or just to go ahead and go for the gold, you know, go for the big New Holland. I'm tempted just to go New Holland, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I like the Case brand. This is a good little combine. I guess since I'm playing on normal, I should just do them in order. Just do this Case and then maybe do the not 70. This is the 70 130. Do the, what is it, 9230? I wish they would bring the 9240 Case combine to console. I'm sure there's a mod of it out there somewhere for PC, but they need to bring it to console. It has a pretty comparable capacity to the New Holland CR1090. And if they would bring that, I would probably stick with the Case brand. Just because that's, you know, a brand that I see more, you know, local where I'm at here. There are some New Hollands. I'm starting to see more and more of those. I don't know if the price tag is cheaper or if it's just a better quality machine. But I am starting to see a lot more New Hollands here local, so might be a good thing. Might be a good thing. Alright, so I'm going to just leave this hired out, and he'll probably turn around right here, I'd imagine. And like I said, I can go back and get the sides here. But we're going to have a lot of wheat, guys. I've already took 300,000 over to Grain Elevator 1, and there's, I don't know if do we have any at the homestead? No, there's none at the homestead. I actually sold the wheat recently. There was a great demand at the transport company. I think you guys, you might not have been there for that. I think I've already told you about it, though. Ooh, that price on the soybeans is going up down there at the transport company. Be nice if it would get up to a high price and then hit a great demand and stay there, you know. And I don't know how many soybeans we got. I do know that we've got some at the train. Where's the train at? Here it is. Let's see what we got. I don't think I've got everything over here. Let me head back over to Grain Elevator 3. I've been in the process of moving a little at a time, so there's probably still some stuff over here at Grain Elevator 3. And I had been filling up Grain Elevator 2, but I'm going to move it all over to 1. Just that way, you know, when we hit a great demand, you know, we can just have them on the rail lined up. I can take Grain Elevator 1 and then, you know, 2 and then 3, and we can sell it at the maximum profit. Because the train is a whole lot quicker to sell them at it. Because you can take more, and it's just a, you know, pretty much a straight shot. I love that the traffic stops. Some of the maps, the traffic does not stop at the railroad crossing. But so far here, the traffic stops when those gates are down, and that's good. You know, we have $158,000 left. I've been working these fields like crazy. There's a guy up north. I think the guy that owns field 12 and maybe 11. I think we're good with him. And there's a guy down south on field 16 down there by the sugar mill that we're good with. And I've been thinking about moving the sugarcane operation down there. Oh man, I passed the thing, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not paying attention. Need to go back. Oh, the harvester's full too, so I need to get back down there. Come on, train, stop. Back up. I love the train. I'm hoping, you know, we get bigger maps on 19. I really am. And they put in a more detailed train system, because this train is awesome. It may not be like a Union Pacific or a what do you call them, CSX or BNSF or anything, but it looks like one. It's that type of locomotive that looks like it. It's a lot better than the one that's over on Goldcrest, I will say that. I don't know where that train looks like it came from Russia or something. Let's see, there's no wheat here. There's some barley here I could take on over, and canola, and there's still some soybeans here, so, and there's still some sugarcane here, so I could actually take a lot of this back on over to number 3. Tell you what, I'll just start at the beginning. We'll do barley first, so we'll come back to this. Let's see, where's my combine at? Hopefully he's pointing out. He is good. Ooh. So yeah, I started plowing down there just to make it, just to kind of clean it up so I could see the little trees that I cut. And I still got a lot of work to do down there. Got a lot of trees to pick up, and I have picked up a lot of them, I will say that. That's where some of our money come from. But I'd say a majority of the money that we've made so far this round has been harvesting and working missions. And doing, well, harvesting 4 missions and stuff. Just as a for instance here, let's see, where's the map? Just as for instance, let's say, okay, this is the same guy. He owns, the one that owned 29 owns 28 and 27. So we go in here, and you can see we got this field down to 31,000. We could actually afford that now. He owns 27 here too. Got it down to 236. This lady, we went ahead and bought those fields. That was in the past. This lady, we're still working with her. We're almost done. She owns 2 fields. She owns this one, and is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. She owns these 2 fields. So we're almost done here. There's a FERT mission on this one, so I could actually do that at some point maybe. And then, like I said, there's the guys up here. I'm working on this guy. Still working with him. But this guy I'm done with. Yeah, we're Mr. Pedro Moreno. He owns 12 and I think 11 here. Or 9. I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, it's 11. Who owns that one? Who owns 9? Okay, it's the same guy that owns 10. So these guys, I don't know what happened with them, but he owns the fields in between, and this guy owns the fields on either side. So I don't know what happened there. Another guy that's kind of stingy is the one that owns this field, Mr. No, that's not the right woman. This lady actually owns 3 fields, and we're done with you know, the loyalty bar on that. I don't know what to call that. I guess just the loyalty bar, the you know, whatever. But yeah, she owns 3 fields. She owns this field, and I think these 2 fields down here. Yeah, she owns these 2. So we're done with her missions. I say we're done with her missions. We're done, you know, filling the loyalty bar. I'll just say that. So we can buy those whenever we get ready, whenever we get the money. And then this guy down here, 16. He owns 16, 17, and I think that's it. But we're done with him, Mr. Lopez. Done with him. This one's 137. So, Helper B is done. What? Did it not pick up? Yeah, it didn't pick up. Okay. So let me go ahead and hire this back out. That's one thing about this hill up here. I will probably harvest it for at least a round of all the crops, maybe. I hate to commit to that because I don't even know if it'll be that, but I will harvest it a little bit. What I'm probably going to do is once we start on that project down there, I'll probably... What are you doing? Why are you not going forward? Nope, you need to go forward. All the way forward. Let me hire this out on the other side. We'll break on through to the other side. Alright, hire it out now. He should go all the way. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, the area that we got to clear down there south of 29, once we get that finished, I may grass this in up here and just mow it for hay once we get to that point. But until then, I'm probably going to harvest it. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning up all the trees on that other side there. And I won't. Ooh. Okay. So that y'all saw that happen, right? The crop growth kind of just moved on across there. That was pretty cool. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna finish harvesting this up here. Probably gonna do another round of, or maybe 2 rounds of some cash crop, maybe soybeans, some canola, you know, something like that. I'm really trying to fill up the grain elevators. I would like to get those full, and then you know we can just hang on to the grain until we hit a great demand, and we'll have a lot of it, and then start working on the homestead silos after I get the grain elevators full, because we can expand the homestead silos. We've got that mod. No, where's it at? It's not in that menu. Down here, we've got that new silo that I think Black Sheep Modding put it out. Oh where, oh where. We got the tree mod deal too, so we can plant any type of tree really that we want to. The only one they didn't put in here was the palm tree. That would be cool if they could update that. They put poplars in there, really? No way. Spruce giant, they all cost a lot of money. You know what? That's not really worth it. You think about it, I mean, you cut that tree, well, that's the giant. I don't know, maybe you get more back for it. But anyway, there's the silo I was talking about. It holds 300,000 liters, so I'm thinking like the other side of, let's see, what vehicle's down there? There's got to be a vehicle close to the farm. Is that tractor the only one? Oh, here we go. Perfect. There's our silos right there. So you know this field that we plowed up here and started planting stuff in? I could fix this right here, either cultivate it down or grass it in. These are actually just sitting on grass, so I probably would just grass it in. I may go over it with a roller and see what I can do with that. But anyway, put those silos right here to where the pipes stick out right over this road here, and call it a day. I mean, I could put 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 silos in here. That would be 1.2 million liters. I think that would be enough. So, plus the 100,000 that you get over here at these silos. So, of course, those would be smaller and it wouldn't make sense, but hey, that's modding for you. Anyway, this guy's about full over here. So, yep, he's already full. So one thing about wheat, it gets full really quick. It is a high yield crop. So, but we were out of wheat, and that's why I planted wheat everywhere. Plus, we can sell the straw and, you know, the bales off the field. Oh, how I wish I could cut that tree over there. That's the one, we're going to say that's the one that lightning hit. And we had to clean it up and cut the limbs off of it, but I wish we could cut these big trees. What they need to do is come out with a mod, with a real logging chainsaw mod, one with a longer bar on it, so that we can cut these bigger trees. And you know what? This guy's going to fill me up because this is a 33,000 capacity auger wagon. Alright, so what I've been doing, I haven't been taking this back to the farm. I've been just going down to the train. And my train's not there because I left it parked over there. So I guess I'll have to go around and fill it up from the side. Well, this will be a good time to show you all the trigger points on this. So go ahead and get down there. And I'll come back up and rake all this up and bale it. And I'm going to be selling the bales too, so we're going to make a little bit more money off of the bales. and because we won't make money off the grain right away. You know, I'm just gonna cut through here because there's not a lot of bushes here. All right, so if you put your pipe out, the trigger on some of these is a little sensitive. Now see, you can do it right there. You can actually get up closer to it and do it right there, which seems more realistic to me, but and see, if you get a little too far, it won't do it. So you have to stay, and I mean that's just right on the corner, so technically it should still do it, but it won't. So you have to get right on it. I think that trigger might be a little bit off. It needs to be moved to the east just about a foot or two. But anyway, we'll put the wheat in here and then we'll transfer it down to 1 or over up to 1. And once we get that grain elevator completely full of the crops, we'll move down to 2, and then we'll move over to 3. Just do them in sequence, 1, 2, and 3. Seems like a good organizational plan to me. And that combine is just going to keep doing that, isn't it? This is where the big combine will come in, because I think we're going to have to start doing this field a little bit more manually. Oh man, he's not on the cliff, is he? Looks like it's on the cliff. No, it's just downhill a little bit. So let me start this back up. Actually, if I start it, I might be able to do a better job if I start it, because it's not picking up on that trigger down on this far side. If I start it down on the edge down here, it should pick up a little bit and turn around and go back that way. Except for the tree. That tree will be an obstacle. I just have to get around it. But I'm going to try this and see if it works. Hopefully it will. Where's the edge? Alright, so I'm just going to hire that, and hopefully he'll pick up on both sides and turn around. Let's see if he does real quick here. Or she. I'm kind of thinking they're going to bring crop dusting to 19, because they have the plane. They're teasing us with the plane and the hanger down there, but they also put the orange plastic ball things up there on the power lines, which makes me, I think it's an Easter egg. I think it's a kind of a hint that it's coming. I think it's going to come to 19, and or maybe it'll come as a DLC. I don't know. I think that would be something they would say for 19. I said that about seasons too, and look what they did. They brought seasons to 17. So yeah, he did pick up on that, and he should keep harvesting here. So I'll move my auger wagon down here and keep him offloaded down here. Alright guys, well, we're going to keep on going, and we'll come back at some point and hopefully have that other side plowed up and planted with something. And soon we will start on that project. That'll be fun. We've still got the river projects over there that we need to work on, but I don't know which one I may do first. I don't know. We really need to get the river projects done because those are small fields, and I haven't been planting them because they're so small, and it's hard to get this machine across the river. So I actually may upgrade this machine soon. Go ahead and get a 9230, trade this one in for a 9230, and just have a 9230, and then at some point get a New Holland down the road maybe. So we'll come back and we'll be doing some farming. You can guarantee it. Just remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys next time.